This is about a purely fictional book called The Truth. How did it get this far? The elite are trying to kill me. They want to kill me every day. If I just rap one album, they shoot my fucking brains out on the pavement like on Biggie Smalls or Tupac. How did it get this far? I heard that clones of me are purposely killing their children of the elite. I heard that the elite are actually demons cloning me. They got millions of clones of me that are making the money, writing rap songs and getting tortured if they aren't rapping good enough. They cut the balls off of these clones. These clones are watching them because they're tied up and they're raping. The Jewish elite is raping. People like Musk and Bezos are in UFOs constantly raping children. With me tied up, watching with my balls cut off, with diapers on. Why am I wearing diapers? Because if you got no balls, you just piss randomly. They told me that the diapers stay there. They don't get cleaned. They wait till the diaper rips and the shit lies on the floor, and then they let my clones eat all the shit from the floor. That's how vicious the Jewish elite is. Why are they like this? Because I make money. Because I'm worth more money than the Jews together. Why don't I dare to rap? Because if I rap, I get my brains blown out because I'm worth so much money. And if I don't get my brains blown out, the one selling the rap actually is gonna make all the money and just steal everything and tell everyone that I'm worthless, just a couple of millions or whatever, or just peanuts, while they're making billions on my back. They already made 200,000 billion from me. And from all the songs they stole. Basically, everything in rap is written by a clone of me. Almost everything. Or it's written by me myself, because I'm the very fastest writer of them all. And now I got this life of luxury of doing nothing, because if I do anything, I get shot. If I write a couple of good songs, they just make money for wars. I mean, they paid both Ukraine and Russia. That's how evil they are. They just paid two sides to make a large war. And it worries me so much. I can't even imagine just rapping now for fun or writing an entire album. While I can write two albums a day, I can make so much money and make the world so much better. But they won't let me. The Jews, they stole all my money. And governments agreed upon still letting the Jews steal all my money. But now they're thinking it's so much money, maybe we shouldn't do it. And I convinced governments to steal it back. So taxes should be around 0%, but they're gonna lie about that. Why are they gonna lie about that? Because they're gonna spend money on a death ray, just like the Jews did. They want a death ray. It's the atomic bomb, and the next step is the fucking death ray. They're extorting the entire planet and saying to everyone, pay up or we'll blow up the entire fucking planet. That's how crazy our leaders are. That's why I'm truly convinced that many of the elite, many of the political leaders are demons, and the Jewish ones are the very worst. And just for you to know, UFOs work on magnetism, so a person inside constantly gets electrocuted on a very, very high voltage, almost to death. So there I am, in my diaper, with my dry piss and shit, electrocuted nearly to death, watching rapings of children by Jews, because that's what they do. That's what I heard from being coded in. This is how evil our world really has become. Instead of fixing the water line and making sure that Chicago and Baltimore or Russia has fresh, clean water, or that Africa has any water at all. Instead of fixing real problems, we're building anything that can just blow up more shit at the same time in one with one button. That's the way the world works, apparently. Or the way it doesn't work, because I'm not working. I didn't even tell you about all their depopulation strategies. They got so many, the Jews. Inflation is a depopulation strategy meant to make everything so expensive that we can't live anymore. Buying up all the houses and making housing expensive is a Jewish depopulation strategy, and they're working hard on it. Making sure that everything in the grocery store is getting more expensive. Well, you've seen it, they're working on it. Depopulation strategies. I mean, they talk about global warming, but it's actually caused by the satellites of Musk, who are too close to Earth and breaking down the magnetic barrier which is protecting Earth from outside influences and cancerous particles that break through. That didn't used to break through, now break through. And then they claim that, oh, we are the cause, we are with too many humans. Don't have children. No, don't. But it's all bullshit. They just want that only the Jews are left. That's why they sent us to war and convince us that there's another war to be had. Well, actually, it's just the Jews lying through their teeth, making sure that two people are again colliding with each other, selling everyone weapons, and laughing in the end. That's why if governments really took all the money from the Jews, because the state loan is entirely a loan towards Jews. Actually, it's my money. So that's why I said just take it. But if they took all that money, probably the next war is the entire world versus Israel, basically. Or something like that. And finally, the Jew is gonna come out as the shadow if they start a war, because they're always like, we're not starting wars, we're innocent. Go America, and they'll send in America. Well, America is just getting framed again. So that's the book I'm writing. It's called The Truth.